Hi everyone, this is Ceci from Customily, and I'm here with a new tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to use Printify as your print-on-demand provider and Customily to add personalization to your products. Printify is one of the best print-on-demand providers you will find. Their product catalog is impressive. If you go to their website, printify.com, you can check them out. They have, I think, any product that you want to sell is here. So you can literally have a store with a enormous range of products just by partnering with Printify. At Customily, you're going to find all of their products. There are over 300 products in their catalog, so you can easily add personalization to them. So first of all, let's get started. You will, of course, need an account with Customily. If you go to the Shopify App Store, you can easily find us putting Customily on the search bar, or I will also leave you a link below so you can install it on your Shopify store. Everything that we are going to see today works exactly the same for Shopify, Etsy, or WooCommerce. So feel free to install Customily in any of these platforms and follow through the steps that we are going to see right now. So first of all, install Customily. Then you will need to create an account with Printify, of course. This is my account. I'm already logged in. And once you have your account, you will want to go to Account Connections. Here, what you're going to do is to generate an API key. Why is the API key important? Because you will want to have both your Printify account and your Customily account connected. Once you have them connected, you can start creating products on Customily and pushing them to your Shopify store through Customily app. Once you start receiving orders of your personalized products, all the order information, including the Printify file, will travel automatically to Printify so they can fulfill and ship for you. So it's really important that before starting creating any products, you have both of your accounts connected. So here in the Printify, in your Printify menu, you're going to generate an API key. So I'm going to put Customily here, full access, and generate token. Once you have this key, you just copy to clipboard, and go to your Customily account. This is your Customily main menu. Here, you're going to go to Settings, Integrations. Here, you will search Printify, Enable Integration. In this case, I have them already connected. You're going to paste the API here, scroll down, and save settings, okay? Once this button turns green, everything is okay. You're connected and you're good to start. Okay, so now that we have our accounts connected, let's start creating products. At Customily, you have different ways to create your product personalization. One of them is creating everything from scratch. You go to create a new design here, you open Customily Design Studio, and you create your personalizations. Just put a name to the design. And here you will find all the tools to create your personalization. For example, text box or curved text to add a text box so your shoppers can write their own names or whatever text they want. An image placeholder so they can upload their own images. For example, if you want to set up different backgrounds or maybe clip art, you're going to use dynamic images. You have street maps, star maps, and a lot of stuff you can create here to create your own personalized designs, okay? We have a lot of tutorials, a lot of live sessions where we show more deeply how to use Customily Design Studio, so I recommend you go to our YouTube channel to watch them. But since we want to make things faster today, I'm going to show you how to create a product with a design from Customily. Another interesting thing that you can do is start from a Customily design. So you click here. You can pick any of our designs. We have over 300 designs today, and then edit it to create your own version of it. That's another interesting thing that you can do at Customily. But Today, we're going to just pick one of the designs of Customly as it comes and apply it to your products so you can easily see the workflow and you can replicate it in your store. So let's start by creating a new product. Here, you will pick the product from the print-on-demand supplier that you want to use. In this case, we're going to use Printify. I want to sell t-shirts, which is the most popular product ever. So I'm going to pick this organic staple t-shirt, for example. Here you will be able to pick all the variants you want to make available. In this case, this t-shirt only comes in black and white, and you have different sizes. So you pick here all the options that you want to sell in your store. I'm going to put front area print, and that's it. Now, instead of using my own designs, I'm going to pick from Customly design. And here you can browse throughout our collection. It's really big. There are tons of options for you to use. This is all for free for Customly users. You just pick one and start selling in your store, no extra cost, which is really awesome. So I'm going to pick this one that I really like. This is one of the latest ones. It's great for newborns to celebrate the arrival of a new baby into the family. So it's really nice. So now Customly is grabbing that design that you picked and applying it to the product and all its variables. So you just wait a couple of minutes while Customly does its magic and generates everything for you. Okay, now we are in the last stage before publishing our product. Here, what you can do is play around with all the options to see exactly how the shopping experience will be for your users in store. So, for example, I'm going to try everything out to see that it works. I'm going to upload a photo. You see, this has like automatic removal background included, which is really nice. So you see that I uploaded a photo with a background, but then automatically cut everything, and we just get the lady with the baby, which is super amazing. So we can play around with colors, for example, to check that everything is working, check the different options. For example, like we can write something down here. We can know we can put a date of August. Your shoppers can write anything they want here. We can preview, look, the final result. It's beautiful. Another interesting thing that you can do here is download this image or save it as a product image. By default, if you don't use this tool, what will happen when you publish the product in your store is that the main photo will be just the blank product, the blank t-shirt. So I highly recommend that you play around with the options and save an example of what you like as the product images to make sure that your product listing looks as good as possible. Another thing that you can do, for example, is change colors. We can change the names here as well, for example, and download the image. And I'm going to put another one on Lucas, for example, and download. I'm going to show you in a second what I want to achieve here. Another thing you can do from this main menu is, for example, edit the product details. We can add, for example, personalize here, change the description, change the prices from here as well. But of course, you will be able to modify all these directly on your Shopify store as well. So once we are ready, we try everything out, we change everything that we wanted, we just hit publish. And this is my store. This is the product is already published. Check out the image that we picked is here. Here you have all the personalization options for your customers to play around, add to cart, and start buying. Once you start receiving orders, if you connected your API correctly, as I showed you at the beginning, all the information for this product with the personalization from your shopper will travel directly to Printify so they can fulfill and ship for you. So basically, you just need to worry about working on your website, doing some marketing, thinking of stunning products to sell, and all the rest is taken care of by Customily and Printify. Okay, another thing that I want to show you is that if I go to the backend of my store, I'm going to sort this out by date. Here you will see the product that we just created. It gets pushed automatically to your Shopify account. And from here, again, you can modify the name, the description, change the prices, work on your SEO, add it to a collection, and of course, add more photos. That's why the download image is super handy, because you can play around with different options and then upload here multiple photos, so you can show your shopper from the start different options of what they can personalize. Upload here the other two examples that we created. That's it. And if you go back to the products and update it, here it is. So now your shopper can see what they can create. In this case, the options are pretty simple, but if you have a complex design with a lot of clippers and a lot of personalization, this is really handy so your shopper doesn't get overwhelmed and see from scratch what they could be creating. Okay, so going back to Customily, I just wanted to show you another little trick. So let's create another product really fast. Going again to Printify. Again, check out the catalog. Printify catalog is impressive. There are tons of options for you to sell here. So I'm going to pick, for example, a pillow. And I'm going to go with a custom design. This time I'm going to pick that. And this with clip art. Clip art is super popular. People love to recreate themselves and their pets with the clip art. So I highly recommend that you try it out in your store. Try offering a couple clip art designs and test how it goes and what engagement it has. Okay, so we are back in the editing page. In this case, what happened is that the design is way out of the product. I don't like this. Of course, we will want the design much smaller and centered in the product. But don't worry, there's a way you can edit this to make sure everything looks perfect. If this happens to you, what you need to do now is simply save this as a draft. Don't publish it. Click here. And you're going to be taken to the backend of Customily. From here, you can edit anything that happens with Customily. You have the template, which is the combination of the printed file and the preview of your product. And then you have the option set, which are all the options that your shoppers will use to personalize the product. Even if Customily creates everything automatically for you, remember that you can always go to the backend and play around with the template and the options sets to make little switches, adjust something that you're not convinced, and maybe add more options, delete some of the available options, and just play around to do whatever you want with your product personalizations. So I'm going to edit this template now. We came here and we click on edit. And this is my template. The template consists on 2 steps. The first one is the configuration of your production file or Printify file. This is what Printify will receive to do the fulfillment and shipping of your products. So anything that you modify here or that you want to modify on your live preview, make sure that the changes are applied on both steps, on the Printify file and on the preview. Otherwise, you're going to show something in your store that it's going to print differently, and that's exactly what you don't want to happen. So in this case, we see that the production file looks good. All the elements are here. Of course, we are not seeing the clipart because by default, it doesn't show because the shopper has to pick one option. But if we move here to option 2, we will see the options, the clipart appear. So I'm going to quickly pick some options so you see the guy here. And for example, the cat breed. There, excellent. So the printing file looks good. Everything is tied to canvas, so it's going to print. Okay, the problem was with the live preview. So we're going to click next. And as we can see, all the elements are a bit bigger. So we are going to grab them all. Make sure to grab all the elements of the design. And we are going to drag them, make them a little bit smaller and center them here. That's it. Again, if we pick the option 2, we can see an example of everything to make sure that the clipart is within the pillow, but we know it is. So here we have all the elements of the design within the product, which is super important because on the previous view, some of the elements were outside and the shopper was not going to be able to appreciate the full design. So now we know the printing file is correct. We now have adjusted the live preview. So we are going to click next. Here on the final step, you can again check both things, the printing file and the preview, to make sure that everything is the same and you don't have any different information. So your orders will be absolutely perfect. Just click save. And that's it. So what do we do now? Let's go back to Shopify. Go to products. Great. And here you see it's on draft. So once you edit the name of your product, the description, the prices, and everything that you want, what you will need to do is to go and see your product live. First of all, let's do that. And I want to show you this was how it was before, but now if you click on some options, you will see the new version, which is adjusted perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to play around with some options, and there you go. Go to preview and save this. I'm going to play around with some more. For example, like this and this. And let me put another hair color. Preview and save. And one more option. Let's go with black hair. And another skin color. That's great. And So the product looks okay. It's ready in your store. The personalization options look great. Everything changes, and the design, you can see the whole design on the pillow. So let's go back to Shopify and add here the new images that we just created for the product. That's it. And we're going to delete this one, of course. That's it. And once you end editing everything, the name, the prices, the description, you're going to set this as active. And that's all. Let's go here and refresh. And voila, here is the pillow. Here are all the options for your shoppers to start personalizing and selling. So remember, if you're working at Customily and you add any design to the product and you don't like how it looks like, you don't have to delete and start over. You just save it as a draft, do all the editing that you need, and then you can simply go to your Shopify store and set the product as active once you finish with all the modification that you needed to, so the product looks perfect. So that's basically it. I hope you enjoy this and that you learn how to use Customily and Printify to sell personalized products. I will leave you the links below so you can create your account with Printify, you can create your account with Customily and start selling personalized products soon. Remember that Q4 is coming and it will be the best selling season of the year. So this is a great time to start trying out different things. At Customily, we have tons of designs for Halloween and for Christmas as well. So I highly recommend that you try it out and see how it goes. Product personalization is the future, and here with Customily and Printify, you have all the tools you need to make it real. See you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.